Travis Hunter's nickname this year, T Hunty.
Not bad for a fat guy.
Clubhouse, what's up? These guys, 137.
It's
What's up, boo?
so good to
Station
be
now,
back, and we're dedicated to the Clubhouse.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, again. Two guys that don't know any words of songs. What's up, dog? I heard it's the annual email episode. Is that true? That's what the streets are saying.
I believe so, because this show is one of the types that dedicates itself to you, the listener. And so we will be running it through all afternoon. You, me, Johnson. Let's get to it.
Somebody listening to this for the first time immediately changes it.
We don't want him. We don't want him.
If you don't like it, get out of our program. All right, Coach Douglas, you got anything? Like the way coaches like scream and shit, and then they hand it off to their assistant.
Poignant pause. All about the poignant pause. The poignant coach pause. PCP.
That's not how we do things around here. Coach A, you got anything? Jesus Christ, bro.
Hey, they turn around, take the hat off. Back to you, hat off. Kick the dirt a little bit, and then turn back around.
Hey, do me a favor. Tell your parents you love them. Every coach at the end of practice, tell your parents you love them. Go home to mom and dad. Give them a big hug. Look at them in the eye and say, I love you. Thank you. And come back to work tomorrow ready to go. Let's go. Bring them on three.
That's a good sketch, dude. Coach that just goes up and down like a roller coaster.
Hey, what are we talking about here, dude? That's why I zoned out so hard after practice. Never knew what was happening the next day, because after practice I was like, I can't even deal with your cadence right now, coach.
Well, yeah, you just ran 15 wind sprints because the
Thank
fat-ass
you.
offensive lineman, the
Thank
fat-ass
you.
O-lineman captain is, what do you think Southport's doing? Yeah, dude, you don't have to run. You don't have to run. Oink, oink, piggy. You just get to trot because you're an O-lineman. We got to actually run, or else we're the ones that have to run more.
I've been saying that for so long. Dude, my parents would grill me after practice. What did coach say after practice? I don't know. I was fighting for my life. I couldn't breathe. Coach saying the most important things while I'm
on a knee, too.
Times, what time we got to get there, where it is. Tell your parents you love. If we got St. Pius tomorrow, I'll be there at 2. And then we got the cookout this week. I don't know. All right.
Not a high school football podcast.
Anyway, Nashville, see you this weekend. Friday, Saturday. Get your tickies below. And then Baltimore, September 25th. Kind of scared, kind of nervous. But I'm hyped for Nashville, dude. I can't wait. Get your tickies below. And get your merch. These guys' merch. Hey. Not bad for a fat guy. Get your hats. Get your hoodies.
A face for radio and a voice for the newspaper. Not bad for a fat guy.
Get all your These Guys merch. Even the These Guys OG hoodie. Slept on.
Oh, with the cartoons?
Stitched. No. It's stitched. It just says These Guys right here.
Oh, these guys, yeah.
Center chest. Then we got the Clubhouse hoodie. And then obviously we got the hots. Clubhouse hats and Not Bad for Fat Guys hats. All at benedictmerch.com. Link underneath.
Could the other host of this show maybe get some of that sent my way, possibly, to wear?
Bro,
maybe?
Let me know what you want.
Just
Let me know.
a couple
and sizes.
Couple two tree things.
Great merch, dude. Unbelievable.
Really
merch.
nice. Really nice. Speaking of great merch, How about let's talk about this Puma alternate
Oh
red
my
Eddie
God,
George
bro.
we got going
Oh
on
my
here.
God. I didn't know if I told you about it or not, but this is the one.
No.
This is one of the grails.
Pure sex.
Just red. This is pure sex on HBO. Look at this shit, dude.
Golly, dude.
I don't know. I've wanted it all my life. I think about it every night. Look, I mean, dude, the all-time secondary logo. There's only a couple. There's some teams that have better secondary logos than the primary logos, and I think this might be one of them.
The sword that's a T? Oh.
Dude, I mean, the Tennessee Titans were in their bag when they redesigned. Do you remember that?
The Tennessee Titans or Andrew Nimhard game 1 on SGA. Do, step back, bang. That's what they were right there.
Just everything about it. Just this thing on the sleeves. First time you saw that, what? The flame on the helmet, the light blue, the white helmet.
Oh.
And then
So
all of a
good.
sudden, this is just in the window at foot action. I'm like, oh, red? What? The way I didn't even ask my mom for it.
Uh-huh.
No.
Hey. I had it.
So sick, bro. You little bitch.
I think it was
so sick.
I think it was my birthday present when I turned 8.
So jealous of you, bro. Eddie George, just the running back that you created on Madden. Eddie George.
You know,
he always ended up looking like Eddie George.
Oh, for sure. The 4, what's that face mask called?
2-bar robot. Hey, plug mouthpiece just cuz.
Spats, still faster than everybody.
6'7". Who's tackling him? Dude, it's crazy how you can just make that guy's speed 99. When you create a player, I'm like, it's kind of unfair a little bit. Like, I didn't earn it at all.
It just made up for it because we were never going to be able to do it in real life. And that's the whole point of a video game, is we could fantasize and play it that way.
That's me.
Dude, getting a jersey every year for your birthday, just like what was I remember my birthday simply by the jersey that I got that year.
Dude, you had a great life. You had a great life. That is a dream, dude. Just pulling trig on like a Dante Hall yellow Chiefs. Like, that's amazing, dude.
7 years old, the white Titans Eddie George jersey. 8 years old, the red alternate joint that you got on right there. 9 years old, red Michael Vick went on a big red kick. I think 10 years old, red Nomar Garciaparra Red Sox.
I've never smiled so hard in my life. It's just, bro. Hey, that Falcons jersey, bro, on the cover of Madden, I'm telling you, there's just nothing cleaner. Just,
no, dude, he was running. He was holding it like the bread.
Holding it like a clean, boy. Kind of crazy you're getting Titans jerseys though when they always played the Steelers and it was always like a heated rivalry. Just saying, you're a fake fan.
Fuck off. I was 7 years old. It was Eddie freaking George.
Can we get a minute? Can we get a minute on Aaron Rodgers? Can we get a minute on Steelers situation? Then we'll get to the emails. Minute. Clock them.
Oh man, yeah. Here we go. Got a lot of DMs and texts about it. What?
Can you do it as somebody, maybe? Please?
No.
Come on,
This
dog.
is Molnar.
Right,
That is who I'm doing it as.
All right,
It'll probably inevitably end up merging into Kuiper a little bit. But
I
anyway,
love it. I didn't want to say it. Here we go.
got a bunch of texts, got a bunch of Instagram messages about it from Clubhouse and different friends. And look, dude, all it is a vast waste of nothingness that's going to be disguised as another miraculous fabulous job by Mike Tomlin. Oh, how does he get it? How does he make it happen? How does he make it work with this old quarterback and this roster? Oh, you mean the quarterback that he vouched for? You mean the roster that he put together? Oh yeah, and that's gonna happen. They're gonna go 10-7. They're gonna go 9-8. They're gonna go into the playoffs. They're gonna limp down the stretch like we've seen the past 7 years in a row. They're gonna get their asses handed to them, and it's gonna be Rich Eisen and Joy Taylor telling you how lucky you are that Mike Tomlin's your head coach and that, oh man, you don't know how good you have it. Yeah, we have it so good that in 9 years we get our fucking dick kicked in every single year and get talked about how freaking lucky we are, the situation that we have. My ass.
What if they get Terry McLaurin, though?
Not going to happen. It's all a contract ploy to get him to get a better deal in Washington, because why would he want to leave Jaden Daniels and what they got going on there to come over to freaking Mike T limping it out there and rolling the ball out with whatever old hag washed up quarterback you can get so you can stay in the thick of things and talk about how, yeah, we're chasing trophies. Yeah, my ass, dude.
Tommy Maddox.
Sorry. I did want to point out, well, cool, two things. Promo for me. So next Wednesday, June 18th, Vice TV, Sports Gone Wrong. The boy is the narrator of that whole series, and the premiere is June 18th, Wednesday, 9 p.m. on Vice TV. Really fun, like documentary style show. That's just like highlights all kinds of different messed up stuff that's happened in all different kinds of sports. You learn about like the history of streaking. You go through injuries. We touch on the Mouse at the Palace. It's a 10-week run. It's a 10-episode run. So it premieres episode 1, June 18th, Wednesday, Vice TV, 9 p.m. Give it a tune in. Check it out, because you hear your voice, your stroke meter. You hear your boy's voice throughout. So really, really excited about that. That's coming out on Vice TV Wednesday, June 18th.
Saw the promo. Looks sick. History of streaking? That's what I want to talk about.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that like you know about, but then we tell you about, the origin and the history of it, and you're like, oh wow, that I knew about it. I didn't know it went down like that. And it's a very like John Sally's in it. Jess Smetana from the Levitard show, Godfrey, the comedian,
bro, sick
Paul Vizzi.
lineup.
Yeah, so they all are like the commentators, the talking heads, and then I'm the one that introduces the show and has a commentary that takes you story to story and gives you the background and everything. Yeah, so it's really, really proud of it and really excited about it.
Schmitty on vocals.
Yeah. So that's coming up. And then, yeah, real quick. So, dude, crazy. So, Sunday night, because we record on Mondays, comes out on Tuesdays. So Sunday night was game 2 of the NBA Finals. And one of my buddies has a basement, and he calls it the Boom Baby Bar.
Mm-hmm.
And you saw it on my Instagram story. I posted about it, but it's fully themed, all Pacers, a little bit of Fever, but it's sick, right? It's this awesome setup. Burpee boy, whoa. And he's been having watch parties over there for this Pacers run. So that's my first time that I've gotten to go over there. Just because I was busy and they were 8-0 without me, and I wasn't going to mess it up because I'm superstitious like that, and so I didn't go. And so I finally went for game 2. Didn't work out, so probably won't go back. But I'm sitting there, and this dude comes down, shows up to the watch party, and his name's Bailey. And I was like, oh, what's up, Bailey? It's Joey. Nice to meet you, whatever. And then I get an Instagram message later that night and was like, yo, dude, not your fault. Don't put that on you for how the Pacers played because you were at the BBB, the Boom Baby Bar. And it's from our dude, Bailey, who emails in all the time and who messages both of us on Instagram, texts on Instagram. It's that Bailey. And I had no idea. I was like, dude, why did you say anything?
Oh shit, dude. Yeah, say something, dog. Damn.
I was like, you didn't have to make a scene about it, but you could have just been like, hey, Joey, yo, Clubhouse man. And I'd be like, Bailey. Or you could Not bad for a fat guy. I'd be like, oh my God, it would put the dots together so much. Instead, I'm just sitting there. He probably thinks I'm such a dick because I'm like depressed that the Pacers are getting their ass kicked. I'm like not even saying anything.
You
just
guys
like,
were just in the same room?
yeah. In the same watch party in this basement, the Boom Baby Bar.
Gotta figure that one out because the inside jokes would have been cracking if you would have known.
I know. But I just want to give some quick props to Bailey in that funny situation we found ourselves in. But yeah, regular emailer, regular listener, and sorry that I didn't put 2 and 2 together, and that you probably think I'm an asshole now. So
wow,
all good.
Dude, that drive home for him, like I'm never listening to that podcast again. I didn't even say shit.
All right,
dude. Pacers lose. All right, I'll shut up.
No. I want to hear.
Pacers lose and Sunday. I mean, what? 2 words the rest of the night.
Brutal, man. Cubs had already lost that day too.
These guys even watch sports.
The only saving grace was that we celebrated my dad's birthday. His 54th birthday, the day that we're recording here. So happy birthday to you, Dad. But we went back to his house on Sunday before all that, and Mom made chocolate cake with white icing and chocolate chip cookies.
Ooh! Talk to him! Was there ice cream? Sorry, I'm not excited or anything.
No ice cream. Got a big lactose family. A lot of lactose problems. Gestational. Know about this problem? Gastrointestinal station problems.
Gas station know about this? Station know about the gassy problem in Molnar's family? Station know about that? Dude, oh my God. Puts a piece of cake in front of you on a table. Station know about this? Holy shit. Does the station know about that?
Hey,
station know you went camping?
The amount of messages I got when I put that, it was like, hey, no show this week. I'm in Tennessee. Station know you're in Tennessee? I was like, yes! Yes!
Dude. Somebody just sent me a big ass like drink from a gas station all the way filled up and goes, station know about this? I was like a Polar Pop, and that's it. Station now. Station had no idea about that.
Back to Bailey. I pop in as Zen. Just poke your head around. Station know about that Zen.
Oh,
that's all
over.
it takes.
Dude, imagine if you would have waited like even like later on, like till halftime. You'd have been like, what?
That's like Usual Suspects. That's like one of those reveals in a movie where you're like,
yeah, jaw dropping moment.
I see dead people. Station know about that Zen? Directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
Station know about that, Zen? Station know you pop that in? Pacer Nation know about this?
All right, let's get to because we missed last week and we got a bunch of mail from the Clubhouse. So we're just gonna dive right in. You, me, Johnson, a whole lot of fun after this. Let's do it. teamtheseguys@gmail.com. Catching up. This is from Charlie. Title East Bay Archive.
Oh my God.
Joey and Benny, short email that I hope makes Tuesday's pod. Just was on Instagram and stumbled upon eastbay.archive on IG. Wondering if you
me
follow
too.
It, or if not, let me put you guys onto it. Lots of potential screenshots for wallpapers for Benny on there. I can smell the pages and I've already ruined my iPhone circling things I want in black Sharpie. Slapped my ass with a soggy East Bay magazine after I accidentally spilled milk on it for my breakfast cereal bowl before the last day of school, where I don't have to bring my backpack and I know I'm coming home with bloody knees and an MVP passer rating from PE football. Charlie.
Old bloody knees.
Bloody knees through the school pants? Not a lot of station know about that.
Dude, yeah, I've had a couple of those little blood dots, just 2 blood dots on the knee. What's up? I was going hard at kickball.
Kind
Put
of
some
felt
cold
good.
water on it. It did,
Yeah.
dude. It did. You felt like a real warrior. Just bloody knee, dude. Social studies, 7th period. What's up? I'm kind of a
What's up?
badass.
What's up, Nat? You checking out this bloody knee?
You see my bloody knee? Ask me what happened.
Hey, Alyssa. You wanna know how I got this bloody knee?
2 sacks. What's up? Did the Javon Curse in the backfield.
Was always so amazed that Javon Curse could hold an entire ruler.
That story just crushed all my dreams of being an NFL player.
From his middle finger to his thumb, could just hold the whole ruler.
Might have been the moment my dreams vanished. Oh yeah, Javon Curse's hand, it's the size of a folded newspaper. I was like, let's just go to grandma's this weekend. Like, what? I'm ready to eat some cookies.
I guess I should read more.
I need to find a passion. I need to find a passion. Yeah.
Yeah, Charlie, East Bay Archive. Me and Ben have sent that to each other a few times. Probably the Eddie George. Would the Eddie George alternate make it in East Bay magazine?
There's a lot of really good alternates. I don't know what year that would be. Maybe like 2000. Like, I don't know. Like 2004, maybe. But
0102 is kind of that era of Titans.
Yeah. Yeah. But there's a lot. The really old East Bay magazines just felt like the Wild West. They were just throwing everything. They had no rules. And then East Bay kind of got a little more corporate, like as we got older. Kind of sad to see on those archives. It went from like, oh my God, I can't believe they're selling that, to like, this is just a Dick's Sporting Goods magazine. I don't know. Kind of sad.
Kind of like everything else, you know? I mean, you see like what Taco Bell and McDonald's used to look like and what it is now. What all of these professional sports teams logos used to look like. College teams logos used to look like as compared to now. It is a sad state of affairs. I hope we swing the pendulum back.
Please go crazy. Who just got someone got a new something.
The Magic.
Oh yeah. What do you think?
The white pure, the blue solid, the black was a little too Mickey Mouse for me, pun intended.
Yeah, I'll hurry up, but it all made sense to me, the fact that they couldn't use their original font because like somebody else has the rights to it. So I was like, oh, okay. Still could have been a lot cooler. But I like the black because it looks like their old warm-ups they used to have. Like, you ever see that? You ever see that
nice.
Like when Shaq had it on? Yeah. He was like playing Jordan one-on-one and he was like wearing that. I think that's what they did with that, but I guess it's pretty good. I don't know. Could be. Why are they always better on the internet? Like 2 days later, somebody's like, why didn't they just do this? I'm like, I don't know. Hey, hindsight's always 2020, man.
So it's exactly what I was going to say, and I didn't say it because I knew you'd make fun of me. From Ryan, Johnson, Schmitty, and Brian Cushing. These guys. Keep the episodes coming, boys. I recently found this 5-second clip that pretty much sums up what this podcast is. Johnson and Schmitty jokes and 2000s football players. Attached below. Also, what's the best lie your parents ever told you growing up? Mine was that Mountain Dew was illegal. Still kind of think it is. And then if you leave the house without turning the lights off, you get arrested. Curious to see what you guys have to say. Let's go, sirs. Dolphins, Brandon Marshall. That's funny.
God dang. Dolphins, Brandon Marshall's unstoppable. And also, was he in the Broncos?
Yeah.
And he was on the Bears. Yep. And he was good on every team.
Brandon Marshall on the Broncos, I believe he broke the record for most receptions in a game with like 22 against the Colts in Indianapolis.
Bro is just a dog forever. Yeah. Kind of a problem, though, too.
Hey, Brandon Marshall from?
Damn. Is it UCF?
Ding, ding, ding. Nice.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a scary one. Your boy went out on a limb. What a
That's nice.
dog.
Hey, Brandon Marshall, respect that he always just had the single bar.
I do love that. It's so wide receiver 1. Hey, was he was he number 15?
Oh yeah.
If he would have been like in the 80s, dude, yeah, you got to respect receivers just with the OG face mask. The football face mask. Just one bar.
All right, I downloaded this clip. Let me see if you probably won't be able to hear it. I don't know, maybe you will. Did you hear that?
This guy, yeah, I heard that. pretty
awesome.
good. Pretty good.
He has no filter.
Station know about Brian Cushing's forehead leaking blood.
Station know about Brian Cushing's American flag cleats.
Station know about his triceps. American flag cleats, dude. Oh my God. That whole era of Under Armour American flag stuff. I was like, I gotta go to a different country. This is crazy. Deport me.
Texans with Brian Cushing and JJ Watt. Hey, every mom loves you guys.
Just the whitest, meanest team. Hey, we know who you voted for. The Texans with JJ Watt and Brian Cushing. Jesus Christ.
Hey, you're the bullies in every Disney movie. Got it.
Hey, did your dads have guns in the house when you were growing up?
Hey, your dad owned a car dealership. Okay.
Your dad's name was on the press box. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it.
All right. The best lie. This is fun. I don't think anybody's ever asked this question.
Great question,
this is
dude.
fun.
Great question.
And both of your parents' ones are very funny. Mountain Dew illegal and you get arrested if you don't turn off the lights.
Kind of seems legit. If you're 10, Mountain Dew's illegal, I'd be like, I mean, yeah. Have you seen it? It looks kind of illegal. Lights on in the house, like that's just some like grown up rule stuff you don't know. So you're just like, I mean, they're probably right. I got a good one.
Go.
My parents told us. My mom told me and my sister she was allergic to cats. My dad told me and my sisters he was allergic to dogs, so we couldn't have any pets. Everybody, you know, because when you're a kid, you always just want a dog. You know what I mean? Like every kid ever has been like, I want a dog. But we were just like, yeah, we can't get one, dude. Mom and dad, they're both like.
Well played.
Our friends at school, you don't have a pet? Nah, parents are allergic.
Me and you were the only kids growing up that didn't have a dog.
Yeah.
Every other friend, big ass golden retriever.
Late to the party on dogs.
Okay.
It's kind of a relief.
Well, that's what I was about to say is that every kid wants a dog and then the parents immediately say no. And then they just back up plan to a cat. They don't even want the cat. They just want something. They're just like, but it's easier, right? You don't have to walk a cat. You don't have to.
It's all, dude, cats are such backup plans. Nobody's been like cat first option. No, never. You're always like getting ready for a dog. Cat might be like the stepping stone. Cat might be your Cincinnati, and then when you make the move to Power 5, you know what I mean?
The only person that asked for a cat first is the girl that was obsessed with horses in middle school.
Oh, she's cat first?
Yeah. The one that like wanted to end up going to then be a vet.
Too many animals, yeah.
Mine was similar to mine. Also had to do with lights, and it wasn't with the house. It was in the car.
Parents and lights, bro. Get over it.
You couldn't have, if it was nighttime when you were driving, you couldn't have a light on, the ceiling light on in the car. Either in the front or in the back, wherever, you couldn't have it. Or they said that, if a cop saw it, they'd pull them over and you get a ticket or worse.
Yeah, it does seem a little risky. Like it could impair your vision or something like that.
Right. So I get that part, but I'm pretty sure that my wife, like when we were dating, she was the first person to tell me, "What are you talking about?"
Oh.
I was like, wait, really? You can have the light on in the car when it's nighttime? That's allowed?
Dude, you're going to love this. My dad drives with that on.
At nighttime?
Just like, dude, early morning, like your dad's got to take you to the airport or pick you up early for something. Yeah. It's still dark outside. My dad, one of them on, not both, but just one. I'm like, you turning that off? He's like, kind of like it.
A little mood lighting in the car?
Yeah, a little bit.
Too
dude.
dark?
Hey, try it. It does feel good. Like he turned it off just because he was like, all right, turned it off. Yeah. And I was like, turn that back on. Like, damn. Yeah. I was like, now it's like really, really depressing in here.
It's a little fireside convo, but in the car.
Yeah. Little nightlight. What's up?
So riding to school in the morning in like December, January, February when it's dark as sin outside.
So dark in the morning, dude. I forgot.
But he would have
that
on.
Yeah.
All right.
It's nice, dude. It's like a little party. Dude, the car is a party. Hey, but when it started getting lighter and warmer as you went on in the school year, that was absolutely insane. Last day of school, I was like, oh, okay. Oh my God.
Last day of school smell, first day of spring break smell. You know it. You know it when you smell it. When you step outside to this day, you could be 45, you could be 28, you could be 62. You step outside in late May at like 7:01 a.m., you smell it. You smell it.
Hey, you know what I hate? First day of school smell. Smells all, get it together, let's go.
Uh-huh.
You got your number 2 pencil? Everything felt so rigid on the first day of school, bro. I was so over it. We probably have homework today already.
Oh, I just got a little bit of a chill, man.
Hey, but when you're at that last day of school, the smell, it smells kind of fun. Smells kind of like, what were you going to say?
Smells like a pool party.
Yeah, it does.
A little bit of suntan lotion in the air.
School isn't supposed to smell like this. And then you walk down the hallway and the desks are outside. And they're on top of you know what I mean? They're stacked and the legs are in the air. I'm like, this bitch is over.
Hey. You slide across the tile floor in your classroom like you're Messi after he scores a goal. I didn't know the room was this big. I hope Mrs. Williams is in the hallway.
The last 3 days of school, you're sitting in a totally different spot in your classroom. Oh, yeah, my desk is just on top of the vent in the back now. Nothing matters, bro. Me and Tyler, bro. Yeah, we just been chilling here for 3 days. It's so sick, bro.
Just trying to see the amount that you can get away with. Mm-hmm. No one's towing the line more than the last 3 days of school.
I walked around the school for 7 hours, bro. No one said anything. Just laps. That is a fun time when you just take a lap in your old school.
Oh, yeah.
Just walking by the third grade classrooms. Looking indoors.
That little window.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Weirdo face in there.
Yeah, dude. Get like 2 laughs.
Not even. Get in trouble.
All right, this is from Ken, another East Bay. RIP East Bay. Hey, boys, second time writing in. I'm the guy whose wife said your podcast sounds like, quote, 2 friends in the backseat talking about nothing on a road trip. Needless to say,
good, bro.
Both big fans now. Love you, Ken and Mrs. Ken.
I think about that every day.
Did you ever have a time in high school when you had the perfect class schedule? I was a public school kid who had block scheduling, 4 90-minute classes a day. And think I peaked in the fall of my senior year when I took Italian 1, a study hall, aka breakfast, and 2 gym classes, which was just dodgeball to end my day. Did your school give you any say in how you wanted to take classes, or was it a more traditional approach? Love the show. Hope to see you guys in Philly sometime. If not, maybe me and the wife will make a trip out to Indy for these guys live pod. Wouldn't hate it.
I love you, bro. God damn, I love you. Thank you.
Hey, we had Chris and his wife from Jersey. We had Austin and his wife from Ohio. I mean, I'm just saying.
During Christmas.
Do it again. Great. Man, this question just came through with East Bay and with us talking about nothing but school. Same pod. Great question. Italian also? Jesus, what fucking school
did you go to?
Zoe 101?
Yeah, your school is definitely outside. Your lockers were outside. You had outlet mall school. Dude, school's on TV. I'm like, get out of here, man. Ain't no way.
Just eating lunch in the fucking commons outside with nobody around.
Colorful background, but everything's so fun, so fresh, so new. We're living in this dusty dungeon of a school
with
prison,
with like a boardroom of teachers and faculty sitting above us, watching our every move like it's 1984.
God, man, got the president's cabinet up here looking down on us. Jesus. And then they're over there in God knows where, California. All have braids in their hair. Fresh Old Navy clothes.
Ken's just eating pasta and breadsticks, learning Italian. Okay.
And then study hall, then gym. Go to hell.
That's really tough to beat. I think I feel pretty damn good about my first semester senior year lineup. We didn't have the block classes. My wife had the same thing. She had like, I forget where they do like half days, or they'd have like Tuesday and Thursday off or something, because they do like 4 2-hour classes on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I don't know. That wasn't how it was for us.
It always confused me, and I'm glad we never did it, kind of.
Yeah.
Because the block classes, the classes were like 2 hours.
Can't do that.
Jesus Christ, man.
Can't do that. But then also, it's way too much freedom for our dumbass. Like, if you just had Tuesday and Thursday as just like half days or off days because you did Monday, Wednesday, Friday when you're 8. Stupid stuff.
Yeah.
So I started. So my start was a bit of a rude awakening. Okay. I had English, like English 3 or whatever, first period. So
not bad.
I had to kind of lock in, but we're doing like some Gatsby and some like all right stuff. Teacher was pretty cool. You do vocab, not bad.
English is always so doable though. It's like that hard class, but you're like, who can't pass English? Like who can't get a B?
Right. It's not math or science, which for us probably.
Yeah.
I was like, my brain works more in the English way than it does in the math and science.
English is a nice class, bro. Always kind of like it's just English. Like a little break almost.
Vocab will save you. Just do the vocab homework and
you're good.
And do well on the test. Everything else is fine.
Big cheat class, dude. English, cheating on everything. Everything that comes across my desk, what's for? Like, and you didn't even have to hide it. You'd be like, dog, dude.
Because the way ours is set up is we were in rows and you're like this close together, but then also there was computers in front of you. So you had a natural blocker.
Fire.
Everybody had a fullback. Like,
did you study for that test? Nah, I got Lorenzo Neal in front of me. What's going on? I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, what are we talking about? So I had English first period.
Fire.
Second period was religion.
Ooh, another easy one, bro. Religion's like, okay, God told me to. I don't know what the answer is.
Right. Third period was office assistant.
Shut up.
You could only
Shut up.
You could only take in special circumstances or when you were a senior because you've done all your other shit. And so it was just like a filler credit course. So what you do is you'd sit in the front office area. It was a study hall. And then the office administrator lady would be like, Joey, can you run this note down to room 203? Oh, I get to do laps around the school now and go, try to dick around with my friends. Okay. Boom. There you go. No problem. Right. And then I could come back and get all my homework done that I didn't do the night before for periods 4 through 7. Get that done. That's my homework period.
Dream morning so far. Station, how about that?
Office assistant 3rd, choir 4th.
Get out of town, bro. Are we hearing this right now? Oh my God.
Into announcements, that was a 20-minute homework period that you could do. Our school had 20 minutes of announcements. It was just like a free period for everybody.
Announcements was butter, bro. The things I was doing during announcements.
Right into 5th period lunch in channel 1.
Oh my God. Can't get any better than this.
So my whole first semester from 2nd period through 6th period, I was like, I'm just having the time of my life. I mean, I'm doing whatever I want to do.
How'd you pull that, dude? You start to feel guilty and stuff. You're like, I'm not learning anything.
And I'm like, I'm kind of a piece of shit. My parents are paying for this. Whoops.
Am I a piece of shit? Yeah, my parents are paying for me to just sit around.
I remember I was like sleeping as an office assistant sometimes, and then they had to pull me to the side. They're like, hey, like this is kind of the front window of the school. So like when people come in and just see you sleeping, like that's a bad look. It's like, well, I hate it because I don't have anything else to do and I'm tired, but also fair point.
Yeah, you guys got like a back room then?
Hey, Mrs. Avery, there's a cot back there. Just let me go slump out for 15.
The cot. Let me get cozy. 10:54 a.m. Farting and shit.
Hey, a 12-minute nap in school, never better 12 minutes of sleep in your life.
That's a 4-hour nap in real life. 12 minutes in school.
How am I getting away with this?
12 minutes in school, dude. That'll get you. That'll keep you up for the next 3 days. You're just.
What about you? Do you have any of those?
Good schedules?
Yeah.
I don't know how you remembered that, honestly. That was very impressive.
Because it was so fun. I was just like, this is the best fall of my life.
I remember a couple times I had APC or PE going right into lunch.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Nice back-to-back there.
Real dangerous.
Remember one year I had PE first period. Didn't really know how it would work out, but it saved a lot of days, I think. Because you're just getting up and getting going. Like the rest of the day, I was like charged. I was like, I felt like I got like a workout in.
Yeah.
Good tone setter, man. Set the tone, man. Sorry. Skip.
Hey, my freshman year, I had PE 8th period. So I essentially had a 50-minute shorter day than everybody else. Besides everybody who's in there.
Was I the assistant?
You were the assistant.
For some reason, I was like, this feels kind of like, this is hitting home. I like that a lot. When they said 8th period PE assistant, I was like, I'm not doing shit.
Oh, man.
I'm out of there.
Best, bro. Yeah, Clubhouse. So that's another Johnson Schmitty origin story. I know people ask a lot, and we've told you that we like grew up together, went to the same schools and everything. But I was a freshman, and Ben was a senior. And at our school, again, kind of like the office assistant, you could do like PE assistant when you were just senior, and you just kind of like fill credit time. And so I was taking PE as a freshman, and then he was one of the assistants in that class. So, you know,
nothing going on.
Just BS and Johnson, the birthplace of some Johnson and Schmitty bits right there.
I'm trying to think. I think you were kind of good at ultimate frisbee for some reason. Cause I'm like, what did we? I know we talked. I can't. I think I might have been on your team or something for ultimate. I can't remember. Or maybe that wasn't
laps. How to do those laps
Oh,
around the
yo,
circle.
those are very underestimated because those are difficult.
Just
Especially
keep
if you-
going.
Dude, I had a dude in my freshman PE that would always try to like beat me. And I'd be like, damn, I gotta try? Like I was
Mhm.
just kind of like jogging it out. Like I wasn't like last or first, but I was like, top of the top 5, but just not trying. And then homeboy started like racing me. So I was like, oh my God, not to be
Yeah.
tough, dude. Tough. Waking up every morning now. Now I got to beat this kid in a race every day. Like, Jesus Christ, I didn't sign up for this shit. This is PE.
We had an all-star lineup too. Baker, Andy Ward, Heckman.
Yeah, I remember I walked in. I was like, this class is sick. Oh, that's when I realized Andy Ward was so funny, dude. Every day, I was like, this dude is so like every day I was like, this motherfucker. Because I'd walk in, dude. I'd just be like, what did you do today that was like illegal? Probably. Dude,
Yeah.
Every day you guys had something cooking. I was like, I like this a lot. Good squad. This
is from Gregory. Dennis Northcutt. It says Jake
Bro,
from Cincy. Go ahead.
Where'd he go to college?
Ooh, why do I feel like it was like Northern Iowa?
Yeah, it's something weird. I'll look it up. Go ahead.
Okay. What's up, boys? I've been listening, following for years. First time emailing. I wanted to take you back to 11-year-old Pee Wee football. In a blowout game, I took the wingback toss 30 yards for my first TD. Spiked that baby with all I had. Ref threw the flag, and coach let me have it. Get back to the car after the game, and instead of my dad being excited, he ripped into me about the spike. Tried to tell him, quote, I swear I didn't spike it. I just dropped it. Bro wasn't having it. Either of you have a celebration that went too far? P.S. Does a station know about the Andre Karolinko choosing number 47 and forever being remembered as AK-47? Hardest nickname of all time. Sent from my Samsung, Jake.
Dude gets it.
Yep. Great first email, Gregory. Thanks. Or Jake. I don't know why your email's showing up as that. Jake. Anyways. Actually played NBA 2K10 the other night on PS2 and played with the Jazz, and Andre Karolinko was on there. Anyways, go ahead. Where'd Dennis Northcutt go?
Arizona.
Ooh.
That's one that's a tough one, bro. Tough pull.
Yeah, it is. But we'll remember it. Locked into the vault now forever.
Yeah, maybe. Yep. One time we were playing a school that like wasn't that good. I don't know. And I was like, if I
Tech.
break one, I'm talking 8th grade.
Oh.
I was like, if I break one, I'm celebrating. I don't care. And I think my girlfriend at the time was at the game. So I was like, dude, I'm trying to ball out. Like, and I kind of know these guys and they're not that good. Like, this is like low key a scrimmage, but it's a real game.
OLG.
So OLG, bro. Kind of the school I should have gone to because I lived there, but I went to our school. So I was like, dude, this is kind of a wash. And I knew I was going to score. And I was like, dude, from 20 yards out, I just did one of these like the whole way. Just like, maybe it was this, just the whole way in the end zone.
Really?
Well, like while running, like I didn't want to do anything too crazy. Like, cause I was like, my dad's at the game. Like he's gonna get mad at me. But I was like, I can do something subtle. And I saw somebody low key on his team do this when he coached. So I was like, maybe you won't care because he already saw it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, all right, cool. No flags. Threw it to the ref. Dude, the coach on the sideline just buried me. Just ripped me, dude. And I don't think I played well the rest of the game because of that. I didn't feel like trying anymore. I was like, bro, if you're not going to like be excited, like, damn.
Right. I just took it to the house at 42 yards. What do you mean?
Yeah. And I was like, getting tackled in the backfield after that. I was like, this sucks, dude. I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah, I didn't have one. didn't have one that was a post celebration. I had one that was a pre-celebration. So freshman year hoops, we go
Can't
to
wait.
we go to the Marion County tournament, and one of these schools, dude, that our varsity team's playing against, dude, they're fucking, I think like swag surfing was playing. I think like they're doing handshakes in the starting lineups. They got handshakes with everybody. There's a guy at the end of the starting lineup. There's a guy at the end of when they walk out of the tunnel, the starting lineups, that does a handshake with everybody.
Yeah, why are you talking about Pike like that? Why are you talking about Jeff Teague's school like that?
And I was like, me and all my friends were like, oh man, that is so sick, dude. Like, that's awesome. Yeah, we got to do something. Our coach gets wind of it, and he's just like, absolutely not. Don't do any of that. Like, nips it in the bud.
Like at the for the player intros you're about to?
Yeah. Yeah. But being a defiant 15-year-old, I don't know, me and my friend Nick Baker, we just were like, yeah, it's just like a little, we were going to do a little, like, I remember it was just like a bang, bang salute. That was
kind of sick, dude. Kind of subtle, respectful.
Right. My ankle was messed up at the time. I had a bad high ankle sprain, so I was out. I wasn't even playing. So I was like, I'll be the guy at the end because I'm not playing. So like, you get announced in the starting lineup. I'll be at the end. We'll bang, bang, ha, boom. No big deal.
Yeah.
So we do it. we do it. All right. Ball goes up. Our coach already looks down and has somebody subbing in for Baker.
Oh shit, bro. Immediate
After the ball's tipped. So first dead ball. He might have even called a timeout as soon as the ball was tipped.
Oh my God, dude.
Subbed Baker out, and then he chewed us out at halftime. And I don't think he played the rest of the game, and I wasn't playing because I was hurt. And yeah, it was like a whole big thing. I tried to like negotiate with him, and he was just classic being a hard ass Catholic school prick.
Yeah. Man. Why can't we do a little something, you know?
Yeah.
Give us a little wiggle room.
Wasn't post, but it was pre. And yeah. Jamin Werke got me.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
He was your freshman coach?
Yeah. So he was like 8 years older than us, you know. We're like, oh, Jamin's cool. He'll get it. Nope. Was trying to make a point.
Yo, that sucks.
And he made it out of us. Yeah. All right. From Nathan.
Bro.
Not a nostalgic podcast. After all this.
Oh, I'm going to cry thinking about all this. All right.
Hey guys, really enjoy the podcast. Look forward to it every Tuesday. Thanks. All the recent talk about NFL and NBA Street has got me feeling super nostalgic. After coming home from a hard day at school or just practice in general, grabbing a Gatorade and sitting down and playing NBA Street for hours and then playing Madden 04 and being the Falcons with Michael Vick as your QB. Sometimes I wish I could go back for a day without all the responsibilities. My question is, if you had one day to go back in time and experience it for nostalgia purposes, what would you pick and why? Smack my ass with a Nintendo 64 cartridge, hoping it would work while throwing down 100 pizza rolls and drinking 10 Capri Suns, all while wearing a Jamal Mashburn Charlotte Hornets jersey.
Oh my God, Jamal Mashburn. Oh my God. Okay, sorry. But damn, man, that dude was sick on the Heat. Jamal Mashburn, Eddie House. I was like, ooh.
What a name.
Eddie House.
Jamal Mashburn.
Bro, I know. Dude, the best players always have the coolest last names. It's such a weird thing. Mashburn. Bald head. Always wore the sickest shoes ever. I wanted them so bad. Never got them. They're the ones that got away. Yeah. He's saying if you could go back,
one day to go back in time and experience it for nostalgia purposes. Man,
I got a couple.
Go.
When I was in 6th grade, field day. It's like the second to last day of school. I've talked about it before. It was just like, it was honestly like a dream. We were just playing all the other 6th graders, 7th graders, and 8th graders in all the sports, kickball, football, basketball. I was like, this is insane. And we're just doing this all day. There weren't like made up games. Like it was just like, no, we're just playing like actual like PE sports out here.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't a parachute wasn't out. We didn't have the little scooters out. It was just like, nah, just like try to beat the 8th graders in kickball. Go. You've been practicing all year and you guys like kind of have some good athletes. So like try. And the teachers were like rooting for us. They were like, come on, beat them. We were like, oh shit, they got our back. Like, let's roll, bro. And we were like putting the girls in because they played kickball. And we were like, she can actually, because they could play.
They could pitch, dude. They knew how to sling it and do all that shit.
Put Ashley left field, bro. She can literally catch everything. Like, let's roll, bro. Yeah. We were like, we were all like coordinated attack. Like we knew what we were doing. Got our asses whooped, but it was fun. I'll never forget that.
What are the other ones?
If I could go back, I would go back to like fall break, 8th grade. We had a crazy setup where we lost our last game. Still think about it every day. And the whole next week we had off for some weird reason, like the way the holidays and days lined up. The whole week was off. So I was like, kind of sucks we lost our last game, but like, bro, we don't have school or practice for a whole week. Just played Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, just the whole entire. And I think like maybe my birthday or something was in that. Like it was a wild like week I'll never forget with like I don't know. Stars were aligned, bro. And I was just chilling playing video games. Amazing.
Yeah. I could probably like pinpoint a day, I guess, but I guess I'll just like pinpoint that time of my life and like what I would be doing if I were to go back. One would be kind of like grade school, middle school, late grade school, early middle school, summertime, heat of the summer, no baseball practice, no baseball tournaments. It's probably like a Tuesday, so you don't have shit to do.
Oh, like, Tuesday, summer, no responsibilities, dangerous.
Right. Go over to Jordan Reeser's house, pool, has the best food, best drinks. You're doing pool, but then you're going and you also are like playing MLB The Show, but then you're staying over at his house that night and probably going to like an Indians game or something tight.
Oh my God. Minor League Baseball. Dude, nothing hits harder than an Indians game when you're just like, we don't have anything else to do. Dude, it's so fun.
Hey, his parents,
perfect
rich,
weather.
Just like buy us, awesome concession food, whatever. Probably go to somewhere dope downtown before. I'm like, you guys are just going to Harry and what? My parents go here for like their anniversary once every 5 years. What the hell's going on?
Thank you. Same tax bracket.
And then during the day, like while we weren't playing video games or in the pool, we would just be like on AIM with IMC playing on the TV.
Messaging girls in your grade, like something's going to happen. Nothing happening, but still so exciting.
I think they're over at Lindsay's house, dude. Like we could get there, but like,
because you live close, dude.
Yeah.
That shit is so exciting. Bro, it is. You got no shot, but you're like, maybe though. Hey, like at night, what if we snuck out? Never gonna happen. Too pussy, but maybe
could meet halfway.
Just to even see him for 1 second. Like you go to Target with your boy, you see some girls in your grade. You're, oh my God, we like just saw. Whoa. Oh my God, that's crazy.
Hey,
oh my God,
rushing back home to get on AIM and be like, yo, what's up? You're
just saw you. Like, no shit, we talked. Mayfest later, question mark? I gotta kill myself.
And then I'll go to like high school. Yeah, fall break's great. I'd say like fall break 2011. Yeah, everybody can drive. Like you have practice weirdly.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
You have practice weirdly that day. It's like we have practice on a Monday or a Thursday or whatever at 9 a.m. What's going on? Your clock's all messed up. But then like afterwards, you're like, I don't know, probably just like going to McDonald's and dipping. And then like somebody's parents are inevitably on a fucking fall break in Florida. And so you're like, yeah, I guess we're just living there for the next 3 days, having the time of our life.
Crazy feeling. Like this is my house for the week. And they're okay with it. And
they
like,
don't even know. They know, but they don't know. And who cares? What are they going to do?
What, the parents?
Oh, yeah. Are we talking about the friend or the parents?
Yeah, the friend.
Oh, yeah, the friend. Yeah. Friend's like, dude, you better not leave. And you're like,
That's how I was, bro. Yes, that happened to me one time, and I was just like, yo, just stay for the week. Just pack your bags, stay for. I don't want to see you leave once.
no, living here. Yeah. So you get that like first kind of taste of like, you get excited because you're like, is this what college is? Like, this is crazy. There's so much to look forward to. I'm so happy.
We get to do this all the time.
But then comes, the other challenges of, you parents got some booze that we could take? Do we have to hit up Ben Polizzi? He seems pretty cool. He's my PE assist. I think that maybe he could help us out.
Bro, meet me at the CVS.
All right, let's do one more. There's a whole bunch, and we're going to get to all of them throughout the next, and keep emailing timtheseguys@gmail.com.
Do like two more?
Two more. Let's do two more. From Greg, Benny Belizzi's Pizza Barler. These guys, not related to any recent topics, but I've been thinking a lot that Benny Belizzi's Pizza Barler needs to be a thing. Here's the vision. TV's only on ESPN Classic College Football games from 2004 to 2009 with no sound. No paint or wallpaper, only fat heads and early 2000s hip hop rap posters like the G Unit Beg for Mercy album poster. Drinkware and dishware are simply stolen cups and plates from other restaurants. Menu items are Clubhouse themed, such as order your fan favorite Supreme with all your favorite toppings.
All the puns in there with player names.
Julius Green Peppers, Reggie White Onions, Gardner Minshrooms, Ed Olivers.
Bro, this is a whole sketch. But even if I didn't like all of Ed Oliver's or Reggie White Onions, I would still order it just for that. Like, this
Who's
is
not
crazy.
putting that on? Who's not putting that on?
Put it on the table.
Love your thoughts on this idea and how it might make some dough. Thanks as always.
This
Jay
guy's
Buhner.
a genius. So Clubhouse.
That could be like, that could be Benny's Pizza. You know how some restaurants or bars have like kind of a weird connected like pizza joint that you can only kind of like order from or do pickup, or you can only do like takeout from?
Yeah.
Like, I'm envisioning like the Clubhouse bar is like our mainstay, right? And it's got all of these things we've envisioned that we make for the Clubhouse. But then Benny's Pizza Barler is that one that's on the side that has all of these options. And all of the cups are just, like he said, it's not only things from stolen restaurants, but it's also just every single like souvenir cup that you've ever had from any stadium.
Packers cup.
Like the 07 Colts from the last year of the RCA Dome.
Oh my God. Oh my God. RCA Dome cup? I'd pay probably $300 for it.
That's what I'm envisioning is like you go to the Clubhouse and you have a hell of a time and you do all, you have your drinks and everything. But then on the way out, you're like, let's hit Benny's Pizza Barler because we're hungry. We need some grub. And
I like their cups.
And yeah, it's like Pizza X and Bloomington, where everybody had a million Pizza X cups, because everybody's ordering at late night. You just got Benny's Pizza Barler, and it's all the different souvenir cups. Yeah,
that place had to make so much money. Half the reason I was going out was to get pizza at one point. Like, I can remember 10 weeks in a row. You'd go on a spree of like going out.
Get a routine.
It was just, I forget the name of the pizza, but it was like 3 meats, bro. 3 a.m. What was I doing?
That's a whole different Johnson there. One that not many people have seen, and I'm glad to say that I have.
Okay.
Love the idea, Greg. Just add it into the Clubhouse empire here. Let's go to Jacob. Hashtag set Humpty free. Couldn't wait to get to this one. Listening to the latest episode, and y'all were talking about the most embarrassing moments. Since this is not a sports podcast, here's my sports-related moment. Playing junior high basketball, we had free throws. The first one was missed, and I run in for the rebound and put it back up. Missed it and put it back up again and missed again. Got one more rebound and made it. Looked around, and everyone was just looking at me and said, bro, he gets 2 free throws. Well, got to go because daddy's on air.
Man, the way I can't believe I didn't do that. That seems very like a mistake that you would make for sure. Pretty
easy to zone out during the free throws.
I always did it in soccer. When I played soccer growing up, like first couple of years playing sports, like they'd blow a whistle and I just keep going. And one time I think I kept going for like 17 seconds and everybody was like, bro, I'm locked in. I don't know. I'm trying to score.
Totally. Yeah, free throws, they could kind of be like cornhole. You know, cornhole, like you zone out and you're like, wait, what? Did we just shot like 4 times? What?
Yeah,
what's
you
the score?
forget.
What are we even doing?
I know. Yep. True.
That's kind of free throw. You're like, is it a 1-and-1? I don't know. I missed the official.
I'm the king of not knowing that shit. When I was playing basketball, I was like, I have no idea what this is. I'll just try to make it. Do I have another one? I don't. Okay. Bye.
The amount of times, how long it took me to figure out that, the bonus and shit.
Still don't know.
Because the amount of fouls in the.
Still don't know. Still don't know,
bro.
Like, that's one. Nobody. Who's explaining that? I'm like, can someone explain this to me? One coach ever. The bonus? What the fuck? What is this? A game at Chuck E. Cheese?
Jason Werner's dad says it's 1-and-1. I don't know. Okay, it's time for a 1-and-1. He says we're shooting 2. Just go by what he says.
Didn't even know what 1-and-1 was. Me just. All right, missed. Let's get back on defense, I guess. Who knows? Someone tell me.
No, don't ever. I don't ever want him to know.
If I knew, it's over for me. The day I know what the bonus and 1-and-1 is in basketball, just end it there. Hit me with your car.
So we missed last week, so let's just do one more and make it. We'll go a little bit longer here. From Pete. Subject line: Dwayne Jarrett and Steve Smith at USC. Go Irish.
Oh my God, were they there at the same time?
Yes.
Dwayne Jarrett.
Yes, they were.
Dwayne Jarrett was so nice, bro. Number 8, kind of blue tinted visor.
I was gonna say super dark visor. Yeah. Love the pod. First time emailer. Joey, I saw your Cry More Hacks comment on ESPN's dumbass IG post and really hoped you'd do a minute on the last episode. Go Pacers. Hearing Joey talk about his Kid Cudi phase reminds me of my high school days around the same time. Mac Miller was coming up and my boy put me onto him as a sophomore. We were all obsessed, copied his style, would go looking for the sweater from the senior skip day music video, etc. As a kid from Omaha, Nebraska, our high school class was divided into the rap guys versus the fake redneck country guys. We were all in the same friend group for the most part, but eventually it became almost like a war. Country kids versus rap kids. Obviously, also weed kids. Guilty. Didn't live in a trailer, I swear. Jeez. Okay.
We found a weed kid.
Do high school kids these days miss out by not having rap artists drop a mixtape that changes the fabric of the friend group? Mac Miller, Wiz Khalifa, Kid Cudi. They were like Christmas. Feel like kids these days don't have that. Slap my ass with John Halliburton's towel while Tyrese Halliburton's game-tying shot drops from the top deck of Gamebridge Arena. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's definitely our era, with like hot new hip hop and Dat Piff and I would always have to trust. I would always have to trust like the cool kids and like the weed kids too to like tell me. I had no idea when these things were happening. They would just be talking about like, yeah, Wiz got new out tonight. I'm like, oh, cool. Mm-hmm. I would have never figured that out. I don't know.
I was the same way. There was always somebody. Well, I was kind of in on the hip hop. Like I would check for new songs like every once in a while, but there were other people that would check like every day. Mm-hmm. And there was always somebody that would take the pride of being like, bro, download this. And you're like, oh, he's the guy that put me on all the songs. Like I got a guy, Chiller. Dude, Chiller put me on so many bangers. growing up.
You had a
There's
music
always a
put-on
guy
guy.
putting you on. Yeah. Like I had a couple in there that I was like, oh, that's a dope song, but I was never finding them like that.
I was never either. And I never had the confidence to, even if I had a song that was like, I would never show them because harsh critic, dude. If they weren't feeling it, you're like, fuck, it sucks. Never mind. Sorry.
Dude, you go to a party though, and you hear one on the speakers, and you're like, I've never heard this song before, bro. What is this shit? And then you end up getting like 4 new songs from that part. Oh my God.
And you run those into the ground for the next 2 weeks.
Mowing the grass, listening to Juice Box.
Immediately burning that CD.
Oh yeah. Don't really have the rest of the like songs to fill up the 12 tracks. So
you
it's
just put on
1 through 4.
1 through 4, but then you put in some like some heavy rotation ones in there that you're like, yeah, I can be happy with this to get this to track 16, but you really only listen to it for the 4.
Yeah.
Shit that some people have the younger audience at Clubhouse, no idea what we're talking about. But I think to answer your question, bro, I mean, now it's just like they don't have like Dat Piff and hot new hip hop. I think that TikTok and like Instagram Reels is just, that's why they find it.
Mm-hmm. That's where I find all my music. Then I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that song. It's always from TikTok.
Yeah. And you'll have full ass songs and artists that just completely go off just because it becomes super trending, hot on TikTok. And then you're like, wait, what is that? And you can go and look and download it. And you're like, oh shit. Oh, you know, like, Tommy Rickman, this is gonna make me $1 million baby.
Oh yeah. TikTok is the new like kind of LimeWire, hot new hip hop. Like
a little bit.
Where else are you gonna find new stuff?
And that's where everybody is. Like when we were that age, yes, we had phones and iPhones, but really all that shit wasn't around it. Like you were still on your desktop. Like you were still using a laptop to do all of your shit.
Yeah.
Whereas now everybody is just constantly on their phone. And so everybody, you go to, Instagram and TikTok is where you find that instead of like typing in hotnewhiphop.com,
Mm-hmm. It's really all on TikTok and Instagram. That's where everybody's is.
Entire life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's good life.
Good life. Great life. All right. teamtheseguys@gmail.com. We have plenty more to get to on the other side. Next week, we got a whole bunch still. But please don't let that deter you. Something comes up from the episode. Something comes up in your mind that you and the boys are just riffing on. Whatever. teamtheseguys@gmail.com. We'll get to it. We'll talk about it. We'll love it. We'll laugh. Subscribe on YouTube. These guys, Clubhouse on YouTube. Love seeing the comments and the likes on there. See more and more every single week. We appreciate it. We notice it. We love it. We read them. Probably should dive more into those to talk about them on the show. We can add that in as well. But these guys, Clubhouse on YouTube, everywhere you get your pods, Spotify, Apple, rest in peace, Stitcher.
Stitcher, bro. The Stitcher era of our podcast, like when we first started, that was so funny. People would comment in and be like, I couldn't find it on Stitcher. Oh my God.
And that's the origin of Clubhouse right there. They just get it. They get what we're doing. And we love them for it.
Nashville, see you this weekend. Baltimore, see you September 25th. Get your merch, benedictmerch.com. All the links below. Travis Hunter's nickname this year, T Hunty.
Custom Jags T Hunty.
Hunty, bro.
Hey,
dude, he might be the Clubhouse player of the year. Dude, we need to designate guys to be like Clubhouse guys of the year, and we just like, dude, how do you do last week?
Hey, our listeners, they just get their jerseys, custom T Hunty jerseys, custom Jags T Hunty.
The things I would do, bro. One of those gold color rush ones, T Hunty. Oh my God.
We all somehow get together and do like a meetup with Travis Hunter, all in our T Hunty jerseys.
Just 24 dudes in T Hunties. Travis Hunter be like, what do we? Actually, he might be lit for that. That might be funny. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I don't even want to do a baseball player after that. I think we just roll with T. Hunty. It's a good mic drop right there.
Jonathan Papelbon.
JD Drew.
Oh, that was hard. All right, dog.
You went with the Sox. All right. Bye-bye. These guys.
Station know about this?